Alright, what's up everybody? We are on episode 7 of Mushoku Tensei, which is called What Lies Beyond Effort. Yeah, where do we go from here is the big question. Last episode, I of course just came off of myself, and so I did my review already where I touched on a lot of things, but last episode made me a little bit uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie about it. Like, that easily, for as much talk as there has been about this show with like, oh yeah, the main character can do some pretty damn reprehensible things, right? Yeah, we definitely saw that last episode, and it's especially, like, it's especially underwhelming, I guess, to see, because the episode prior to that was the one where I started calling out, like, man, I really see Rudeus already undergoing such great character development, and like he's taking on his responsibility that he has, and he's like, he's really starting to mature already, even if it's been only, like, well, 7 years that he spent in this world now, but basically like 2 years since he started teaching magic. Like, the start of the show is basically when he's 5 years old, right? Yeah, that's where we really start to see him get into magic and stuff like that. So over the course of those 2 years in the first 5 episodes, we saw him go through quite a process already, and then it kind of just sucks seeing him relapse in that last episode. Even if I can totally also understand that, again, that's exactly what it is. It's a relapse. It's what I said in the review already as well, but you can't expect anyone who's trying to change and who's trying to grow not to, fall back sometimes a step. You get what I'm saying? Still, that doesn't, of course, in any way excuse his behavior here. And it's like, I mean, yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. But again, like, that scene was definitely a little bit uncomfortable, even for me. So go figure. Yeah. Other than that, of course, we're still spending a lot of time in Roa, and I feel like we're going to be here for quite a while, because they're doing a lot of teasing. They're doing a lot of setting up potential storylines to be followed up on. For example, there is the whole deal about the flying armored dragon fortress or whatever, where the dragon is supposed to still be there, apparently, right? But like, they talk about the whole situation regarding Laplace again, which was brought up in the first episode as well, like a huge story there of a battle that took place and Laplace trying to wipe humans from existence or whatever, right? So the dragon, I think along with a couple others that was said or something, right, went after it. Yeah, and there was this huge battle that played out. So what is being teased there? Are we going to go there eventually? Are we going to see that dragon in action? I'd be very curious about it, because it's something on a much bigger scale than I feel like anything we've really seen in the show so far. Like, even if we're dealing with this fantasy setting, it's all relatively small scaled still, right? And we're just dealing with humans for the most part, and you've got like beast people, right? And yes, you've got magic in there as well, but again, that kind of scale where like there's going to be dragons involved and we're going to see like wars playing out or whatever, right? Things like that, which could still eventually happen, is not what we've seen by any means yet. And so maybe that's something that they're saving for later on in the show. Other than that, yeah, I don't think there's really much else that I can say for now. I mean, they've expanded a lot on Era's family, so it's clear that we're going to be spending more time with a lot of these characters, like our grandfather and our mother as well, who were introduced last time around. Where are they going to go with that? It's still very hard to tell. But I feel like when I just judge the kind of setting up that they're currently doing, we're going to be here for a while, even if our main objectives, going to the university and, eventually getting back in touch, I assume, with like Sylphie, right? Who Rudy was really warming up to and formed this friendship with. It's like, okay, I think that's going to be out of the picture for a while here. And it's exactly what his dad also mentioned. Like, you're going to stay there for at least the next 5 years. So 5 years, I guess it'll be. The question is just like, how quickly are those 5 years going to go by in terms of episodes? Because sometimes we see these time lapses where time can go very quickly, and other times that doesn't happen whatsoever. So in that case, we could be spending, seasons here, literally. Don't think that's going to happen, but still, it's kind of what I'm thinking about in the back of my head as we're currently following this storyline. Without further ado, though, let's dive into episode 7. But of course, guys, if you enjoy my reactions to Mushoku Tensei, then of course you can already watch the next 8 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Over there, we're already going to be on episode 15, so go and catch up on all of that straight away. Your support is very much appreciated and allows me to make these videos in the first place, so keep that in mind. And then for now, let's dive into episode 7. Back to sword practice. Oh god. Those jiggling physics. Yeah, man. She's better at this than Rudy, that's for sure. He's proud of her or what? Honestly, I'm trying to figure out what that reaction was. Yeah, you're gonna need this fire to warm yourself up in this current environment. Okay, mom catching up on the progress. Frightening. Is she anti-magic? Man, she's not looking at Rudeus the right way though. She was already kind of ignoring him last episode. It better not be because she noticed him looking, you know, somewhere he shouldn't have been looking. I don't think that's what it is though. Yeah, so he makes these, right? That's what I was already wondering, because we saw a bunch of them. Oh, dude. What, you gotta get the details just right, or? Is she doing this on behalf of the mom? I'm sure you do, my guy. You're already seeing her dance in those sword fights, to be honest. Oh. Trying to borrow her for a little bit. Okay, he doesn't mind the free time himself, I see. That makes sense. Oh, is he gonna try and read up on the whole story? Is this gonna be about Lapis again? About the dragon? Yeah. I'm guessing Rudeus had a particular interest in certain categories on certain websites in his previous life. He's writing to Roxy? Ah, that's nice how he's staying in contact with her like that, though. So that is like a language? Beast God and Demon God? Why God? I can't English. Oh, like human language. Battle. Okay, Demon God language. I get it. She wasn't enjoying her dance classes? What? Convince her to go and accept the lessons with the woman here. Maybe he's just gonna have to do the teaching the dancing himself. I don't think he can dance though. Oh man. Wow. Ants. Damn, they're carrying this whole thing. Yeah.
全くわからなくて困っているところです。それでも勉強はやめません。なんで？なんでって言われると難しいですけど。
Because he's trying to improve.
うまくできないことほど一生懸命頑張ってできるようになった時の達成感もすごいから。
Yeah, the more driven he feels to do something about it.
僕も手伝いますから。ダンスの練習もう一度してみませんか?
Oh, he's gonna join in, or? Oh man. I don't know how to read a sign of progress anymore now. Oh, she's like, come join then. Yeah, exactly. See? Because I figured that she would have appreciated that speech of his, to be honest. What kind of dances are we doing though? Okay. I don't think that's how it works. Oh god. He literally bumped his head against the wall. And I guess that's him preparing a bunch of, you know, things for Eris. Tasks. Is he selling these? Oh, I see. Making some money on the side. I'll take it. A package. From who? From Roxy, maybe? Or from his parents? From Sylphie? Okay. Yeah, I figured. There's gonna be a message in there. Well, as long as she didn't include a panty, it's all good. Still, yeah, staying here. I hope she's not being bothered as much. Oh man, well, so much for that. Never mind. God damn, dude, this is a different type of society. Still putting them on fire. This is gonna help him out. He bought it from the one guy that Rudeus sold it to? Oh, shit. Even the moles were in the right place, huh? She doesn't even realize who made the thing. Oh, God. This kid and his fetishes, man. Whole orchestra. Whoa. That's him? Holy shit, dude. That hair. Man is looking a little bit like me. Wow. Look at her keeping her cool. Yeah. So far it seems like she's doing a better job than ever. The dance floor. Oh no. Who's this kid? Ugh, that voice. It's the anime Draco Malfoy, isn't it? Oh, okay, okay. He's not on a level. Oh shit. Well, I don't know exactly if Rudeus could keep up though. Although he was improving as well, right? That's what they showed. So I'm guessing he's gonna be the only one here that can actually match her. Oh wow, they're all just talking behind her back. You're asking to be punched now. Yeah, they're gonna be asking who it is though, but like, yeah, they're supposed to keep his identity kind of a secret, right? Like he's supposed to not really stand out. What if they figure out who he is? They're trying a new method now too. On the spot. And it's working out. Oh dude, this shot. I love it. Well. Those facial expressions tell you they're having the time of their lives. Now clap. Yo. They're just gonna keep quiet. Okay. There we go. Jesus Christ. Was waiting for that for a whole damn 10 seconds. Sugoi. Oh no, 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 no. He really does have his father's genes. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, that medicine might come in handy, but, well, he doesn't have it anymore. Those are personal. He can make one out of you. Get all the details perfect. Oh god. Ring. Okay. I'll treasure it. That's literally what Rudy said when he got was it the wand or was it the charm? I think it was the charm from Roxy, right, in episode 2 when she left. Oh no, yeah, don't bother with that story. I'm good. Honestly, I'd be fine never hearing Paul's name ever again. Let's just pretend like he's not part of the show. No, don't. There we go. What, the ring protected her? What's that tower? Oh no. Is it the grandfather? Oh man. I see. They really don't make a secret of it, do they? Mellow him out, yeah, probably. Another thing in the sky.
ぜそう思われるのでしょう。
そう考えた方が良いからだ。
なるほど。
Whoa. It's like a planet.
俺も祈っておこう。どうか空から
Brings good
女の
luck.
子が降ってきますように。
Girls rain from the sky. Oh god. Oh man. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and the next 8 episodes are on Patreon, so you can watch them straight away. Linked on top of the description. I like how every episode just basically introduces these mini storylines that we're focused on for a little while, right? So now this whole episode was dedicated to that party coming up, Eris's 10th birthday, and so she had to do this dance, right? And so that's what she was basically preparing for, but yeah, now we see how the whole thing panned out, and it did, of course, end up panning out well after all, thank God, but it wasn't looking like that for a while. Yeah, like, I don't know, I feel like there's a couple of things that are purposefully highlighted, which are still going to be playing a role therefore too, and it's like easy to see that they will, although of course, I can't really say in advance right now, like, oh, this is what's going to happen, right? But they once again hammered on the fact that Rudeus is not really supposed to stand out there, for example, in the crowd. Now, Eris's dad didn't... He said, like, oh, I'll allow it this time because it's a special gathering, but it's like, Rudeus is supposed to not stand out. He's supposed to be... well, they don't want people to find out about his identity because this is a powerful family that could therefore be exploited for political purposes, as they had literally said... Yeah, in like, I think it was 1 or 2 episodes back, right? So that's something that's going to happen, presumably. But how that's all going to play out and what that political situation looks like, hard to say. Does that have anything to do? I'm going to assume not, but like, how does that then tie in with, for example, the story that was shared about Laplace and about the dragon and the fortress and stuff? I don't think that's really the political angle to this all, like, because that seems like something else entirely. You get what I'm saying? The whole political narrative probably has to do with like other kingdoms and just regular people that we're going to be dealing with. But still, that's, for example, another thing, right? Which wasn't really brought up in this episode, but still could be coming back. Yeah, I mean, the grandfather, Sauros, literally pointed out just now at the end, like, oh, there's something weird in the sky once again. And it's like, okay, what's that about? I honestly have no idea, but clearly that's going to be coming back in some way too. Does it have something to do with the flying fortress? I don't know. The only reason why I would think so is because both of them are like up in the sky. But it seemed like something else entirely, right? This seemed more like a planet or sky type deal. So just a bunch of teasers, like I said, and it's really hard to tell, you know, in general, what to make of it, I guess, for now, right? But I like how Rudy is also keeping in contact with... I keep going back and forth between sometimes calling him Rudy and then Rudeus, but whatever. I like how he's still keeping contact, for example, with Roxy. They bring up Paul a couple of times, so it's like, okay, they're not losing sight of how we started the show either. Sylvie is, I guess, the only character that's not really brought up a lot, although we see her as well in the form of the statues that Rudeus makes. But so all these elements are being kept in view for us, so I guess, yeah, I don't know, like, will the parents ever join us here, or are we going to be going back there eventually, and until then, we're just going to keep hearing from them? But it's interesting, because again, it's like, on one hand, they're doing so much teasing, but then they're simultaneously still keeping track of a lot of these storylines that we had early on, which I don't know how long it's going to take for us to ever revisit some of those characters, for us to see Roxy again, and what that deal was with her and the prince. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's a little bit hard to tell right now what the direction looks like for this show. It's what I'm mostly, I think, focused on, because I tried to figure out, like, okay, this is what at least this first season, for example, now is going to be largely focused on, right? It feels like the storyline in Roa here has a lot of potential to be expanded upon massively still. And so I feel like we're going to be spending a lot of time here with all these characters too. So, yeah, it's just something that overall I'm very excited and, you know, looking forward to seeing, yeah, where they're going to take it exactly. But for now, guys, I hope you all enjoyed my reaction and review to episode 7 of Mushoku Tensei. If you did, then of course you can already watch the next 8 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Over there, we're already going to be on episode 15, so go and catch up on all those reactions straight away. Full-length versions will be up there too. Your support is very much appreciated and allows me to make these videos in the first place. And then with that being said, I want to thank you all a lot for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.